Hi, welcome to English Hamster. Are you learning English? Great. Here we learn through stories. They are simple and interesting. You can improve English while learning knowledge. Remember to subscribe, like and comment. Let's get started.
Elon Musk suddenly announced yesterday that he has started a new party called the American Party. This is the most shocking thing he has done since his split with President Trump. Earlier, Musk started a poll on Twitter asking Americans if they needed a new political party. Most people voted yes. Unexpectedly, Musk acted quickly on this idea. He also said he plans to run for office in the next election. So, we can't help but ask, can Musk really become the president of the United States? Elon Musk is a very famous man. He is rich, smart, and runs big companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Many people like him because he has big ideas. Some people even say he could be the president of the United States one day. But there is a problem. The U.S. Constitution, which is the big rule book for the country, says only people born in the United States can be president. Elon Musk was born in South Africa, not the U.S., so can he really be president? Let's look at this idea step by step. Elon Musk is a businessman and inventor. He was born in 1971 in a city called Pretoria in South Africa. He grew up there with his family. His father was an engineer and his mother was a model. When he was young, he liked computers and science. He made a game when he was 12. He was smart but shy. He did not have many friends. When he was 17, he left South Africa. He moved to Canada because his mother was from there. He worked hard. He cleaned floors and cut wood. Later, he went to the United States to study. He went to a school called the University of Pennsylvania. He studied science and business. He became a U.S. citizen in 2002. Now he lives in the U.S. and has many companies. Tesla makes electric cars. SpaceX makes rockets to go to space. He also owns X, a social media website. He is one of the richest people in the world. After school, he started companies. His first company made money. Then he made more companies like Tesla and SpaceX. Musk works a lot. He sleeps little. He says he wants to help the world. He wants clean energy and space travel. People like his ideas, but he also has problems. He fights with people sometimes. He says things that make trouble. Still, he keeps going. People like Musk because he thinks about the future. He wants to make cars that don't use gas. He wants people to live on Mars. He has big dreams, and many people follow him. He talks to people on X. He writes messages every day. He shares his ideas. He makes jokes. He feels close to people, even though he is rich. Some people think he understands them. They want a leader like that. Some think he is so smart and powerful that he should be president, but the rules say something different. The U.S. Constitution is a very old and important document. It was written in 1787 by the people who started the country. It has rules about how the government works. It is like a guidebook. It tells the U.S. how to work. It has three main parts: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. The president is part of the executive part. One rule is about who can be president. This rule is in Article II, Section 1. It says, "No person except a natural-born citizen shall be eligible to the office of president." This means you must be born in the U.S. to be president. If you were born in another country, you cannot be president. The rules for the president are strict. You must be 35 years old. You must live in the U.S. for 14 years, and you must be a natural-born citizen. Why did they make this rule? Long ago, the U.S. was new. The people who wrote the Constitution were worried. They did not want a leader from another country. They thought someone born in the U.S. would love the country more. They wanted loyalty. So they said natural born to be safe. Elon Musk was born in South Africa. He moved to the U.S. and became a citizen, but he was not born there. So, the Constitution says he cannot be president. This rule is clear. It has been the same for over 200 years. Many people have followed it. Every president in U.S. history was born in the U.S. This rule is old, but it still works today. When people vote, they know the person was born in the U.S., it makes them feel good. But some people say it is too old. They think the world is different now. People travel more. Countries work together. Maybe the rule should change. Even though the rule is clear, some people still think Musk could be president. They have ideas about how to change the rules. One idea comes from a man named Joshua Davis. He wrote an article saying Musk could be president because of a special situation. Davis says Musk's mother, May Musk, was born in Canada. Canada was part of the British Empire when she was born in 1948. Davis says this makes Musk special. He thinks Musk could be a natural-born citizen because of his mother's connection to the British Empire. Davis's idea is this. Long ago, the U.S. and Britain were connected. The U.S. was a British colony before it became its own country in 1776. Davis says people born in British places, like Canada, might count as natural-born. In the U.S., he thinks this old connection could help Musk. If Musk's mother was a natural-born citizen, because of Canada, maybe Musk could be too. Lawrence Lessig, the writer of the article, says Davis's idea is not correct. He says the Constitution does not work that way. The words natural-born citizen mean you must be born in the U.S. or its territories. Canada was not part of the U.S. when Musk's mother was born. It was a different country. Even if Canada was part of the British Empire, that does not matter. The U.S. became its own country in 1776, and it does not follow British rules anymore. Lessig gives examples. He talks about history. In the past, some people born outside the U.S. wanted to be president. For example, George Romney was born in Mexico in 1907. His parents were U.S. citizens. He ran for president in 1968, and people said he could because his parents were American. Musk's case is different. His parents were not U.S. citizens when he was born. His mother became a U.S. citizen later, plus his mother became a U.S. citizen later, but that does not change where Musk was born. Lessig also says the courts decide these rules. The Supreme Court is the highest court in the U.S. It looks at the Constitution and says what it means. The Supreme Court has never said people born in other countries, like South Africa, can be president. The rule is strict. You must be born in the U.S. or a place the U.S. controls, like Puerto Rico or Guam. South Africa is far away and was never part of the U.S. Some people say, okay, Musk cannot be president now, but maybe we can change the rules. The Constitution can be changed. This is called an amendment. To make an amendment, many people in the government must agree. 2/3 of Congress and 3/4 of the states must say yes. It is very hard to do. It has happened only 27 times in over 200 years. Changing the Constitution is not easy. Let's look at how it works. First, someone has an idea. They tell Congress. Congress has two parts, the House and the Senate. 2/3 of the people in both parts must say yes. That means 67 senators and 290 House members. Then 3/4 of the states must agree. There are 50 states, so 38 must say yes. This takes time. People argue, they vote. Sometimes they say no. For example, in 1920, they changed the Constitution. They said women could vote. It was a big change, but it took years. There was an idea to change this rule before. In 2003, a man named Orrin Hatch made a plan. He was a senator. He said people who lived in the U.S. for a long time and became citizens should be able to be president. He called it the Equal Opportunity to Govern Amendment. This could help people like Musk. But the plan did not work. Not enough people agreed. The rule stayed the same. Changing the Constitution for Musk would take a lot of work. Many people would need to want it. Musk is popular, but not everyone likes him. Some people think he is too powerful already. They might not want him to be president. Others think the rule is good because it keeps the president connected to the U.S. from birth. So changing the rule is possible, but it is not easy. Let's imagine they try. Some people say, Musk is good for the U.S., he makes jobs, he helps science. Let him be president. Others say, no, the rule is important, we need a president born here. They fight. Maybe it takes 10 years, maybe it never happens. Does Elon Musk want to be president? He has not said yes or no clearly. He talks about politics sometimes. He has ideas about how the government should work. In 2024, he helped Donald Trump become president. Musk gave money and used his website X to support Trump. Some people called him President Musk because he had so much power. But Musk cannot be president unless the rules change. Musk likes to joke. He sometimes says funny things on X. Maybe he thinks being president would be fun, but he knows the rules. He was born in South Africa, and he became a U.S. citizen later. He has not said he wants to change the Constitution. He is busy with his companies. Maybe he likes making cars and rockets more than being president. This question about Musk is important because it shows how people think about rules. The Constitution is old, but it still controls the U.S. Some people like old rules. They think the rules keep the country safe and strong. Others think the rules should change. They say the world is different now. People move between countries more. Maybe someone like Musk, who does big things for the U.S., should have a chance to be president. Musk is special because he is not like other people. He has a lot of money and ideas. He changes the world with his companies. Some people see him as a leader already. They think he does not need to be president to have power. Others worry about him. They say he has too much control. If he became president, he might have even more. People talk about Musk because he is exciting. He is not boring. He does big things. When he talks, people listen. When he makes a rocket, people watch. He makes the future feel close. That is why some want him to be president. But rules matter. The U.S. likes rules. They keep things fair. If Musk became president without the rule, some people would be mad. They would say, why him? Why not others? Rules stop fights like that. Let's look at history to understand this better. Many presidents were born in the U.S. George Washington, the first president, was born in Virginia. Abraham Lincoln was born in Kentucky. Barack Obama was born in Hawaii. All of them followed the rule. No one born outside the U.S. has been president. There were some close cases. Chester Arthur was president from 1881 to 1885. Some people said he was born in Canada, not the U.S., but he proved he was born in Vermont. John McCain ran for president in 2008. He was born in Panama, but it was a U.S. military base. The court said he was a natural-born citizen because the U.S. controlled that place. Musk's case is different. South Africa was not a U.S. place. History helps us understand. Let's look at more people. Arnold Schwarzenegger is like Musk. He was born in Austria. He moved to the U.S. and became famous. He was an actor and then governor of California. Some people wanted him to be president, but he could not because he was not born in the U.S. He said the rule should change, but it did not. Another example is Madeleine Albright. She was born in Czechoslovakia. She moved to the U.S. and became a citizen. She was Secretary of State, a big job, but she could not be president. The rule stopped her too. These stories show the rule is strong. It stops people who were not born in the U.S. It does not matter how famous or smart they are. Musk is the same. Imagine the future. Maybe Musk stays powerful without being president. He could keep making cars and rockets. He could help the government with his ideas. In 2025, he is working with Trump on a project called the Department of Government Efficiency. This shows he can do big things without being president. He does not need the title of president, but he has ideas. Maybe that is enough. Or maybe people try to change the Constitution. If Musk becomes more popular, they might say, let's make a new rule for him. But this would take years. Congress and the states would need to talk a lot. Some people would say yes and some would say no. It would be a big fight. Another idea is that Musk moves to another country. He could be a leader there, but he likes the U.S. He has lived there for a long time. His companies are there. He probably wants to stay. Let's talk more about why people like Musk. He is different. He does not follow normal rules. He made Tesla when people said electric cars were hard. He made SpaceX when people said space was too expensive. He bought X and changed it fast. He takes risks. People admire that. He also talks to people. On X, he writes messages every day. He shares his ideas. He makes jokes. He feels close to people, even though he is rich. Some people think he understands them. They want a leader like that. But being a good leader in business is not the same as being president. Musk is special. He does amazing things. He has power and fans. He changes things. Tesla makes cars that help the planet. SpaceX sends rockets to space. X lets people talk online. He has power without being president. He could do more. He could give money to schools. He could help poor people. He could make new inventions. He could work with the government. Even if the rules changed, there could be problems. Musk is very busy. He runs many companies. Being president is a big job. You must work all the time. You must talk to Congress, meet other leaders, and help the country. Could Musk do that and run Tesla too? Maybe not. Also, some people do not trust him. He says things that make people angry. On X, he sometimes writes about politics in a strong way. He has ideas that not everyone likes. A president needs to bring people together. Musk might make people fight more. Some people think he is too powerful already. They might not want him to be president. So, can Elon Musk be president? No, not now. The Constitution says he cannot because he was born in South Africa. Some people have ideas to change that, but those ideas are not strong. The rule is old and clear. To change it, many people must agree, and that is hard. Elon Musk is a big name. He was born in South Africa, not the U.S. The Constitution says he cannot be president. Some people have ideas to help him. They say his mother's birth in Canada could change things. But that idea is wrong. The rule is simple. You must be born in the US. Could the rule change? Yes, but it is hard. It needs many people to agree. Musk is popular, but not everyone wants him as president. He has power already. He does not need the job. He can keep making cars, rockets, and websites. He can help the US in other ways. History shows the rule works. Every president was born in the US. Musk is different, but the rule is the same. The future is big. Musk will do big things, but president? Probably not unless the Constitution changes, and that is a big maybe. Maybe he does not need to be president. He can change the world in other ways. He already does that with his companies. The future is big and Musk will be part of it. But president? Probably not.
Hey, if you learned something new today, please give this video a like. Write your thoughts in the comments and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second and it really helps to create more English videos for you. Thank you. See you next time. Bye.